Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on in. How's it going, everybody? Hope you had a good week. Mine existed. I don't really... I don't have a lot more to elaborate on there. Love me some Go Straight from Streets of Rage 2. That particular song, that version of that song, came out of Project Cross Zone 2. So it's technically a cover. And I don't usually like covers, but man, that song is fire. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the audio for the game right now. There we go. There it is. Quiet, and there it is, a little louder. I might even take it down a little baby bit. Just a little bit. So let me tell you guys what's been going on. So I had to take 2 or 3 streams that were not Final Fantasy 3, because we've been right here at the very fucking end of the game this whole time, just for weeks now. Because I've gotten right up to the Cloud of Darkness twice and have not been able to beat her, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that I couldn't beat the boss that comes before her. That's the real problem. There's... Excuse me. I'm trying to keep some cough drops on me. There's a 2-headed dragon that just thwomps me every time, and so I can't get the last crystal that I need to weaken her, to weaken the Cloud of Darkness. So, Yellow, hello, doing mostly okay. Big Ben, hello to you as well. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my maps one more time. It's hopefully the last time I need these maps, and I'm not gonna have to keep a tab open for them anymore after this, I hope. Move this over to this other screen. There's the tower map. Cool. Cool. Labyrinth. Well, hello, Montreal. You know, this past week, I went digging around through my ancestry, cause I keep hearing, like, oh, Canada has opened up, if you have any Canadian ancestry at all. Like for a while I'd heard, oh, you can only trace it back to, like, your grandparents or great-grandparents, and you would technically count as a Canadian citizen, so you should get on that. So I was digging around, I went back to great-grandparents. Nah, they've always been American. So I gave up at that point. And then a news article came out saying, no, the law actually is, if you have any identifiable Canadian ancestry, you are a Canadian citizen, and you just have to prove it. You just have to prove through documentation that it is true. And there's like a Reddit board for Canadian citizenship, and that people are talking about, people have gone back 9, 10 generations and have been able to secure Canadian citizenship, just so long as they had the documentation to prove that they had an ancestor who was Canadian. So I'm like, shit, maybe that's my chance. And I was digging around and digging and digging and digging and digging and digging. I was like, man, I got a bunch of rednecks. I'm so white, I've got a bunch of rednecks in my heritage and my lineage. This is never gonna happen. And then I found one guy. One guy, apparently, born in Ontario in the 1790s, who's on he lived on a reservation, so I don't know if that means he was First Nations or not, native. I don't know anything about this guy. I'm just going by the census data that exists of him. And apparently census data could be enough. Apparently, according to people over on that Reddit board, people are getting their confirmation of their citizenship just by proving census data and almost nothing else. So, apparently I might be a secret Canadian and have always been a secret Canadian. And now I just need to prove it. I don't know. I don't know if what I've got is enough. So, I'm asking around. We'll see. I could very well end up getting, dual citizenship. This is the very beginnings of me trying to figure out whether or not I can weasel in dual citizenship. Yeah, if it turns out I'm secret Canadian, somebody has to teach me how to be Canadian. Because I think I got the Tim Hortons part down. Okay? Like, I've had Tim Hortons before. The only part of Canada I've ever been to, in fact, has been Ontario. So anyway, we're playing Final Fantasy III and we're trying to beat it. This is my third time trying to run up on it. And I'm hoping this time we'll do it because, guys, I did so much grinding. I grinded my ass off. Everybody is level 99. Everyone is Dragoon level 99. I have one character that is White Mage level 99, in case maybe that's enough. If I need to switch off to have somebody do some healing. I used to have 9,999,000 gil. And then, as I continued grinding, the game no longer understood how to calculate gil. It kept trying to add gil to it. And then it started giving me code in hex, like letters would show up in there. And then I think it circled back to 0 at some point. So right now, I've only got, like, 1,000,000 gil. But, I mean, the good news is, I'm probably never going to buy an item ever again. It's never gonna happen because I've got 99 antidotes, 99 eye drops, 99 mallets, 99 echo herbs, 99 maiden kisses, 99 gold needles, 99 high potions, 99 potions. I only have 98 Gissel greens. I used one to call out the fat chocobo to store some items. The only things that we don't have a lot of, very unfortunately, would be Phoenix Downs and Elixirs because they, you can't buy those. You just gotta find them. And thankfully there's a few more scattered around this final dungeon area. I unfortunately had my cough flare back up early this morning, so I'm gonna try my best. Like, I've got a cough drop on me right now. Hopefully I won't be too terribly sick throughout this. But I'm going in. I'm going back in. This is now my third time trying to run this. But I think we're gonna do it. I hope. I don't think anybody has tried, or if they have tried, like, there's not a lot of record of it. People don't really try to do Cloud of Darkness with 4 Dragoons, and it might not work. I might have to, like, save outside. But I might save state right outside Cloud of Darkness, quite honestly, because I might need to swap somebody out for a healer. We just might have to. I don't know. Where am I going? I'm going, and then, we're gonna have to do more jumping. Jumping is doing me more damage, and it's, keeping the enemies from hitting me a lot of the time. This enemy tried to run away. thank you for the resub. For the new soon-to-be Canadian. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, apparently, if the lineage is correct, I don't want to say that it's all totally correct and that they're going to accept it, because I don't know, right? We're very early on in this process. According to the law, I am a Canadian, and I always have been, and I just need paperwork to prove that I'm Canadian. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, people normally do 2 sages and 2 ninjas. And I don't want to have to do that. Because then that would mean I have to go back and go level up those jobs, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend any more time in this game. I want to move on to another game. Hi, Doom Train. Why don't you just come up here and hang out? Come here. Well, come up here. Everybody loves you anyway. Come up here. Hi, Bar Lazy. How are you doing? I was aware of some of my lineage before, but I was able to do some pretty distant backtracking thanks to Ancestry.com. Thank you, Ancestry.com. This will never be used against me in some terrible way in the future. I'm sure it will. There's my Doom Train. There's my cat girl. Thanks to Ancestry.com, I've realized just how incredibly Scottish I am. Just wildly Scottish. And I was aware Scottish was there, but holy shit. So Scottish. Hi, baby cat. Want everybody to look at you? Should we look at you? Hi. I love you too. I love you too, Mama. Doom Train. You're so sweet. That's my girl. That's Doom Train. Have I already grabbed this before? Yes. Wasting my time. Hype train! A hype train started in the channel. Well, no pressure or anything, but that hype train goes up if we get more, what, follows, subs, cheers, and bits and shit? I don't know. 50 to 60 mile an hour wind advisory, holy shit. It's crazy, be careful. That's my girl. What are you doing, Nana? Oh, she's so gentle. And she hates that I'm talking to you guys and paying less attention to her. She does this every time I want to do a live stream. What? There you go. That make you feel better, Doom Train? Getting your butt pet? Yeah, subs and bits. Subs and bits contribute to the hype train. Hi. I know. I know. Solid co-host, right? Really wish I had a better platform for her here. This is just like this folding table that I have for other things that I keep sitting next to me sometimes. But I've had to clear space for her so that she can come up here. Because she wants to be with me during live streams. That's my girl. That's my girl. I think I'm just going straight to the right. How about a belly rub, Doom Train? That make you feel good? See, this thing is trying to run away from me. Level 99, shit wants to run? Hey, no worries, Moon, no pressure. It's just a fun thing that happens when, people sub. I don't even think about it until it shows up. All the enemies are trying to run away from me. Outlaw, hello, how are you doing? Alright, I'm going over to the bottom left-hand corner. They do fear me. I'm level 99. Everything fears me. Nobody wants to screw with me. One person landed one hit on me. Didn't even do 100 damage. Hey, look at your pretty face. Are you looking at me? Alright, I got him. Bone dragons. Oh, I forget which one of my characters right now has, whatever lance. I don't think it's the first one. You know what? You guard. I think you've got the, blood lance. 'Cause if I use a blood lance on the bone dragons are technically undead, and that will hurt me if I try to suck the life out of them. That would not be good. Oh my god, one ran away! They both ran! Fine, easier on me. 0. 0 everything received. Hi! What's up? What? I'm doing something! I'm doing the thing! I'm trying to beat a video game! Hi! There you go, Doom Train. There you go, okay? That's what you want, right? Want those butt smacks? Some cats really love this. And look, they turn around looking for more. She's very happy. You can just keep smacking away at her and she'll just keep asking, why'd you stop? Alright, this is the end of this part of the dungeon. Just gotta go around this pillar. Doom Train, what do you think? Yeah. Okay, okay. I know. I know. Even the behemoths are trying to run from me. I know, this crystal tower has been a problem for me the last 2 times that I've tried to come at it. But I'm hoping now that I've gone, like, way above and beyond what is necessary. Save down here. Then maybe this time will be different! Let me look up the tower map. I will, go and aim for, Ethers and Phoenix Downs. That's about the only thing that I'm aiming for right now. Let me take a look around the map and make sure I've already got my destination planned, my route planned out. Okay. Let's go this way. Hey, good luck storming the tower! Thank you. Oh my god, they ran from me! Everything in the tower is afraid of me! It makes my life a little easier. A lot less healing to do. Alright. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go! Over here. Well, I have leveled a shit ton. So the problem I had my last two tries actually was, I mentioned this a second ago, but just to reiterate, the problem I was having on my last two attempts wasn't so much the Cloud of Darkness, but rather one of the 4 other bosses that guard those crystals right before the Cloud of Darkness. That two-headed dragon is a son of a bitch. And he kicked my ass, so had to back on out of there. Phelan and Allison are great people. Very, very good people. And we only have so much crossover in interests. Like, our interests mostly don't align. But regardless, like, our personalities fit pretty well. Although, Allison just, this past year, for the first time, played a whole bunch of the Final Fantasy games for the very first time. So now I can at least have conversations with her about Final Fantasy. Let's see. I want the elixirs and the Phoenix Downs. So we're gonna... I don't have a choice. I gotta go this way first. Yeah, pretty great that she was able to get to Canada. I'm very, very happy for her. Very happy that she finally gets to spend her time with Phelan all the time, and it's exactly the way everything should be. Everything in the Crystal Tower trying to run from me. There we go, got another elixir, which will be useful if I do need to switch to my white mage for any particular reason, because I'm gonna need that to replenish magic charges. I don't really know if MP is quite the right word for what we use in Final Fantasy III. Final Fantasy IV, I think we can really truly call it MP from that point on. Haha, motherfucker ran. Crystal Tower's going great this time. That's the good news. I am kind of a walking nuclear bomb at the moment. I've had to do a whole hell of a lot less switching around of the Blood Lance to keep people healed. I haven't done it at all, in fact. Oh, now might be a good time to do it, though. He nicked me. Although, actually, is Garlic not the one that I have assigned to the Blood Lance right this second? If I might not even need to change it at the moment. Let me see. Yeah, he's the one with the Blood Lance. So we'll just leave him with it for the time being. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I see where I am. Okay. He really thought he was the one. Well, take it easy, Rodolphus. Thanks for just hanging around. Ooh, that guy couldn't run. That guy ran. Ha! Couldn't light me on fire. There we go, got that health back. Great. Thank you for your contribution there, Azer. Alright, I will go in that door, but let's go grab this elixir. Damn it! Wasting my time. Excuse you. Pixel Remaster's better balanced? Yeah, I believe it. I think I only own a digital PC version of the Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. I didn't get any of the collections on any particular console. I probably will eventually. Like, if I get to a point in these playthroughs of all the Final Fantasies that we are reaching, because I'm doing them in release order, right? And I've played at least some form of every single Final Fantasy, at least mainline, already, before in the past. This is just a fun, gimmicky thing to do, and I'm very passionate about the Final Fantasy franchise, right? If we start reaching a point where remakes finally start coming up, I gotta pick one. Like, we're not doing, like, the MSX re-release of Final Fantasy 1. Like, I'm not doing ports, okay? I don't know if I would do, like, the PlayStation version of the re-release of Final Fantasies 1 and 2 or not. Anyway, I say all that to say, yeah, eventually, one day, we will get to the Pixel Remasters, probably. Oh, Stretch, thank you. I feel like I gotta pop my elbows. Yeah. One thing my dad used to do on family road trips, if he was the driver, my mom was in the passenger seat and I was in the back seat, he'd be driving and he'd be like, "Oh man, I'm feeling really stiff." And then he would just go, "Ha!" And he would, like, reach his arm all the way across in front of my mom's face in the passenger seat and, like, twist his elbow, just twist his arm so that his elbow would crack. And it would crack, like, right in front of her face. And my mom would go, "Ah, no!" And my dad would just laugh at her, and he could also repeat it. He could also just do it over and over again. So he'd go over, pop, and my mom would scream, and then my dad would laugh. My mom hated the sound of bones cracking like that. One of the only really good, funny things I remember about us as a group, as a whole family unit. Like, the one time I thought that, oh, my dad just thinks it's kind of funny to dick with my mom. And it was actually just his way of, like, if you've been in a relationship before, you know what it's like, right? Like, sometimes you just do little things to annoy your partner, and it's out of love because you think it's just really funny. Just get under their skin a little bit. Like, don't be mean, but like, you know, you just dick with them a little bit. Just only a little. Just very slight. Let's see, we've got more elixirs and Phoenix Downs in here? Yes? Okay. I think all of the chests in here are elixirs and Phoenix Downs. Shit, did I go the correct direction? Yes, I did. Imagine a Final Fantasy 1 in the Final Fantasy 10 engine? I don't know. Like, would you have it do the same kind of battle mechanics that are really true turn-based? I mean, Final Fantasy was very true turn-based. Even right now here in Final Fantasy 3, we are pre-ATB system, the active time battle system, right? So Final Fantasy X did not have the active time battle system. 10's battle system was very, very intuitive. Almost to the point where, like, it was very, very easy in some ways until you deliberately went out of your way to find super bosses, and then, holy shit, what the fuck. Just, you have to be a maniac and a real true sicko to, like, oh, go to the monster arena, catch everything in every area. It has to be done with these weapons. Then we can make sicko monsters for you. Fight all the sicko monsters. Enough people die to mid-game regular bosses in 10? I mean, not if you really push the fuck out of that sphere grid. I think it's very easy to beat the shit out of just the mainline story of Final Fantasy X. I did it earlier this year, in fact. One of my fastest, easiest runs I've ever done of Final Fantasy X. You just ignore everything else, because unless you are fucking psycho, just why would you even do it to yourself? Where the fuck am I right now? Oh, I see where I am. Okay. People didn't understand the sphere grid. I guess there was a learning curve. Maybe now, all these years later, I'm like, yeah, I understand the sphere grid. Whatever. But I've played it multiple times over my lifetime, so I guess whatever. Oh, you've been watching people playing it for the first time. Yeah, that would make a difference, I suppose. That would be very different. That's a very different experience. I remember I got the strategy guide when the game first came out. And it came with a really big poster inside of it. On one side of the poster was the sphere grid, which was just insane. I mean, it was actually really helpful at the time, because internet was still a little clunky. Not that you couldn't find stuff. You know, GameFAQs was a thing, but it was still kind of clunky to navigate. It was kind of nice to just have a whole ass poster of the sphere grid. Not that you couldn't just zoom all the way out on the sphere grid and take a look at it in your game and already kind of pre-plan your route. But then on the other side, it had a mix chart for all of Riku's items that you could mix together, which was also very useful. Very, very handy. Shinobi's back! What, Doom Train? You want more attention? Here, you want everybody to look at you again? Hey, come here. Come here. Wanna come a little closer? Here you go. Right here with me. Pardon me. I am unfortunately having a not-so-great coughing day. What are you doing, Doom? Doomers. Doom Train. Doom Face. Yeah, man. She's my baby. She doesn't know she's got the name of a really ugly, angry train thing. She doesn't know. She likes it when I say her name. And she responds to it, and she looks at me, and she comes when I call her. She likes her name. Right, Doom Train? Man, that's right. She knows her name. She's comfortable with it. Oh, I should give the blood lance to somebody else. What do you think, Doom Train? Bring your face over here. Come here. Yeah, she understands. She gets it. Out of the two cats that I have, she's the slightly less bright one, but she understands when you want her attention, and she's very grateful for it, because she loves when I talk to her. Okay, let's unequip Blood Lance. This is our first time having to do this in this dungeon. And you are going to get Blood Lance. And you are going to get the other Wind Spear. Great! Oh, good. Now everybody will just heal themselves naturally. Alright, let's go grab this Phoenix Down. Damn it! I was right there at the Phoenix Down! She is a great locomotive of a cat. You know, in Japanese, the summon Doom Train from Final Fantasy VIII is not actually named Doom Train. What is it actually called, real fast? Just, hold on a second. Because it's named after an actual, like, demon that has been written about just in myth. Doom Train, Final Fantasy VIII. Glacia Labolas. Which, I get it. I understand why. Okay, because Glacia Labolas, if I look up this demon, it comes up in, like, the occult encyclopedia as Hebrew, a great president of hell with 36 legions of demons under his command. It is the 25th Godic demon and one of the 72 demons summoned by King Solomon, according to the Lesser Key of Solomon. He is ruled over by the Kabbalistic angel Nikhaya. Look, I'm mispronouncing shit. I'm sure I am. I'm not educated enough in this territory, okay? Now, I understand why they made this pick for this name, and then they turned it into a train, okay? Because if you were to look at a picture of the demon that it's named after, this drawing is like a dog. Like a demon dog with tiny baby horns and wings. Like it totally... Doom Train does not look like this at all. However, the pronunciation in Japanese is Gurasha Laboras. So Gurasha, I think this is a pun, because trains, especially before the electric train, the electric train is called a densha. To take, for example, if you're at all familiar with the story, the TV series, one of the movie adaptations of the 2chan story of Densha Otoko, Train Man. It was a story of a guy who was a nerd, he was a virgin, he never had a girlfriend, and then one day he met a woman on a train when he was coming back from, like, Akihabara, and the woman was being harassed by a drunk old man on the train. And it turned out that she really appreciated him, and from that point on, the guy would go on 2chan and ask for advice, like, I think I really like this woman. Help me, I've never been in a relationship before. And 2chan called this guy Densha Otoko, Train Man. So, Densha, again, that's for electric trains. However, before the electric train, when we were talking about, like, steam engine trains, that was called Resha. So I get the sense, because this demon is Gurasha, I feel like they were like, wow, Gurasha sounds just close enough to Resha. And they were like, it's a train. They were just like, it's a pun. It's a fucking pun. This demon is a train. They just decided, that sounds funny. If I'm really having to sit here and think about it, it seems relatively clear to me. Which would not be the first time that Japan has made a pun like that, right? Are any of you guys familiar with, like, Kamen Rider X? There is a one-off enemy called Starfish Hitler, and you're going, what the fuck? Why is this enemy, 1, why is it a starfish? 2, why is it Hitler? 3, why is it both starfish and Hitler? And it's because the Japanese word for starfish is Hitode. So the Japanese name of this monster is Hitode Hitora. They sound like each other, kind of. And they just decided, fuck. The word for starfish sounds like Hitler. I guess we'll just make an enemy called Starfish Hitler. It's fucking Japanese stupid ass words. The Hitler you can understand, but not the starfish. Hitode Hitora. Hitode is a starfish. The Japanese love the shit out of puns, man. Love the ever-loving shit out of puns. Where am I? Oh. I got off on this tangent for so long. Oh no, I don't even know where I am anymore. Where am I? Oh God, help me. I think I'm going in the correct door right now. I think. I'm trying to... No, I came from this door, right? Let me make sure. Okay, I think I came from this door, so I actually want to go this way? Yeah. Word puns can be near impossible to translate, but I think it's a translator's job to try. I think you're wasting valuable resources by trying to clutter a screen with, translator's notes, shit like that, you know? I think you should do everything in your power to try. It becomes a little harder if the show is, like, entirely based around puns or word puzzles, shit like that. That's when you're really getting into some dangerous translation territory. But if it's like a one-off pun or a joke, I think it's the translator's job to try. At least make an effort. Yeah, I wish they would have put some better signposts up around this map. I mean, thankfully I'm following another map myself. I've gone through here numerous times already, and even if I've been in a place multiple times, it is unfortunately very easy for me to get lost. My spatial reasoning is pretty fucking garbage. It's pretty bad. So, doesn't matter how many times I've been in here. I'm gonna need those maps. But you know, this is 1990 dungeon design. So shit was rough. Nintendo hard, as they say. It cannot be helped. Every time you see it cannot be helped, you know almost exactly what word choice they used in Japanese. Somebody has just copy-pasted a very specific Japanese phrase into English. Like, it can't be helped. You know, it's either, it depends on the kind of person who's speaking, whether they say shoganai or shoga arimasen. It'll depend on the person, but basically it's the same phrase. First time I went to Japan was in 2006, and then also in 2008. Yeah, the aughts Japan were a very, very neat time. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. Yeah, I studied in Japan in the year 2008. No, not you. Who had the blood spear? You need the blood spear. There we go, blood lance. There we go, all good. Go over here and grab this. Another elixir. Hopefully we've got enough elixirs to make it through to the end. I think we'll be okay. We've used none of our potions this time through so far, which is very, very good. Alright, going up in here, and then... Shinobi's back! One thing I don't miss, though, about trying to navigate Tokyo in, like, the years 2006 and 2008, like... It was scary. It was scary the first time, because I had almost no Japanese under my belt. I was in the middle of my very first semester of Japanese in college in San Antonio, so I only knew so much. And then navigating Tokyo In particular, the JR and the Metro subway lines, was just cursed. You had to carry a paper map with you everywhere you went. I had a whole ass travel book that first time I went, man. But now, Google Maps works so competently, and mind you, I hate Google. I've tried to detach as many things as possible in my life from Google. You can never totally get rid of it at this point. It's wormed its way into too many of our services. Unfortunately, I'm still stuck using a phone that uses like a version of Android, right? Shit sucks. It's bad. But that having been said, Google Maps has really fucking changed the game, man. You can figure out everything you need for navigating the Tokyo subway system on Google Maps. It's down to the minute. It's accurate as fuck. Man, I would never go back. Just for that reason, I would never go back to the aughts, the early 2000s. It was too hard. It was too hard to navigate with that paper map, man. See, Dandino? Hello, good to see you. My enemies have been running from me this entire time just about, or at least they've been attempting to, which is pretty good. Some 4Kids One Piece level oversight. I mean, again, this was back in the Tokyo Pop era. If you are at all in any way familiar with Tokyo Pop, boy, that would not be the first really bizarre fucking decision they ever made with anime or manga. They made some fucked up decisions with manga over the years. Just so many of them, it would be very difficult to chronicle them all. If someone hasn't made a video about it, they should. I feel like somebody probably has, though. I don't know, I think Red Bard might have made something on the topic. Like, yeah, these are just kind of the localization decisions Tokyo Pop would make, but it wasn't just localization that suffered under Tokyo Pop. Like, they would also publish original English language manga, so we're talking about Americans and Canadians and shit, making and publishing manga. They did a couple of years of a contest called the Rising Stars of Manga. I remember I started trying to draw some manga, and I was considering submitting to it. I only got like 6 pages in, so I didn't finish it. But their deals with original English language manga artists and authors were really shitty. Just really shitty, and the way they would pay their translators was really shitty. People just do not have a good opinion of Stu. I don't know if you pronounce his last name Levy or Levy. I keep hearing it both ways. I would need to hear him say his own name out loud. That's usually my preference, is to repeat back what the person says their name is. You know, like, my maiden name is Dixon, but it's spelled real stupid because at some point an immigrant came from Scotland to America and fucked up his spelling during immigration or some shit. So it's spelled D-I-C-K-S-I-O-N. There's just this random ass letter I in there, and it doesn't make a sound. However, I am aware of other Dixons from, like, were related to my grandparents or whatever, that still live today, okay? And they call themselves Dixian. They pronounce the I, and I don't know where that happened. They're related to me, and they say their name is Dixian and not Dixon. Man, I don't know what's going on. You just gotta ask. You gotta ask the person. Got him. I absorbed 1 HP. Let's switch out who's got the Blood Lance. Let's take it from you, and let's give it to you. We're doing okay. We barely need the Blood Lance, but every little bit helps so that I can save as many items as necessary for the final boss rush of multiple bosses right near the very end. Going over here for the Phoenix down. I'm ignoring the other thing on the other side. The enemy is Thor. He's Thor, well, it hurts. There we go, got that health back. Aiming for this door. Alright, so I could get some pieces of armor. I feel like it's not a super big deal. I will take this Phoenix down over here, though, I think. He hit me. What a dick. Yeah, Japan has had kind of an over-tourism problem in certain regions. If you go to some less populated regions, people are gonna be like, "Oh wow, you came all the way out here. Oh my god, let's take care of you. You're actually interested in something different." But there's parts of Tokyo. My understanding is that Kyoto's got it the worst right now. Osaka and Kyoto are kind of bad. So unfortunately, Japan has sort of mixed up, foreigners who live in Japan with foreigners who are touring Japan, visiting Japan, and making a bunch of faux pas, a lot of mistakes, fucking some things up. Japanese people are pissed, and unfortunately it's reflecting badly on the people who are foreigners who live there, who might be perfectly decent people, just residents living in Japan, living there, trying to mind their own business. And unfortunately Japan has gotten super hella fucking racist, not that they weren't already before, but like it's gotten really bad. And then they elected a prime minister who, she herself, is really fucking bad. Japan is unfortunately seeing a slide down into fascism as well. Not quite as fast as America, but it's modeling itself after America. And Prime Minister Takaichi is doing everything in her power to suck all the way the fuck up to Trump. She's trying so hard. She was just about to come over here to the US like this week, and I just saw in the news earlier today, oh, she got sick, she's got cold or flu-like symptoms, and she's decided not to come, which is probably actually for the best, because like we're just fucking everything up with one, foreigners, and two, other world leaders. I really think that would be a bad idea for her. maybe she should not be trying so hard to suck up to Trump. But, you know, whatever this fucking lady wants to do, I guess. Give me a second here. Well, I certainly understand the desire to want to visit Japan. And I love Japan, and I lived there briefly myself, and I studied there, and I have friends there who were very, very welcoming and happy to see me the last time I went, like 2 years ago. I had a fantastic time. My friends treated me very nice. They were happy to have me and have me to dinner, and were very excited to talk to me about, oh, what do you think about this, that, and the other thing, you know? Talk about nerdy anime shit. They were just so excited to talk to an American who halfway understands what is up with anime and tokusatsu and stuff like that, right? So, like, there are people who are very, very normal, and they don't want to start shit with people. Like, imagine, you know, being here in America. We've got some real shitheads here, but not everybody is a fucking shithead, right? You can't just make a blanket statement about everybody in a country, I don't think. But that having been said, shit has gone a little bit sideways, and it is a little rough, and it's sad because I love the shit out of Japan, man. Japan's got a lot of problems, so I want it to be noted. And when I say I love Japan, it is not because I think that it is some sort of fantasy land, because it in no way is not. Wages are so stagnant. It's pretty fucking similar to America. Wages are really fucking bad. Mind you, the cost of living in other areas is less bad than America. So in that sense, your money goes at least a little bit farther. The universal health care certainly helps. But boy, they work a fuck ton. And they expect you to go drinking with everybody in the office. And they expect that you don't leave work before your boss does. So you're just at the office all the fucking time. And if you're like under a, not a contract, but like if you're salaried, thus the name salaryman comes up. Just a businessman, just a dude in a suit under a salary. If you're salaried and you're not working by the hour, there could be mandatory overtime, and you're like not even getting paid for that extra overtime, right? There are things about Japan that really fucking sucks. Despite that, I love Japan. I love a bunch of the people of Japan. I love its food. I love its transportation. I love its, just the country, the mountains, rural areas. I wouldn't want to live in a rural area, but I love visiting them. They're gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous place. So it sucks. It sucks to think that things are in any way taking kind of a nosedive in Japan. It sucks. I hope things get better, just like I hope things get better here. I hope we stop fucking around all over the world, and then maybe our relationship with other countries can improve. That would be nice. Anyway, I'm gonna go try and fucking beat this game. I'm not gonna bother reading all this text. I've read all this text twice, so I'm just gonna mash through this shit. Well, I think the reason why Japan's wages have stagnated is because they won't raise wages, much like they are not raising wages here in America. Inflation has occurred in both countries, and the amount people are getting paid for their work has not gone up. Almost not at all. It's true both in America and in Japan. Alright. Time to go face the cloud of darkness for the first time. We have to go let ourselves die. You're going to the Philippines and to Japan? Well, I hope that's a good time. Oh, right. First I have to do Zonde and then the cloud of darkness. Hopefully this won't be so bad. Well, that could have been worse. I feel like we could be hitting him harder. Mardi Gras parade next year? It's looking ahead really, really far. Oh, we got him. Oh, good. Oh, King Arthur's 50th, that would do it. Okay, that makes sense. Cloud of Darkness time! The first time, anyway. So we're meant to die this time. So whatever happens, we're just gonna sit here and take it, basically. I'm just gonna do normal attacks. Thankfully, this is good news for a little later. If she's gonna particle beam me that much, her particle beam doesn't hurt that bad. When we come back to her the second time, I think we can do it. How's it going, Doom Train? What are you doing down there? Just kill me! Just kill me! What's up, Doom Train? Come up here! Say hi to everybody again! Everybody loves you! Cool, let the sad music play for a second. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. We've done this enough times. Alright, going in. So we've got a few more bosses to fight. You sign up early for the parade for the discount? What do you do during the parade that requires needing the discount? Okay, I'm gonna save a state here. Not even gonna try to hide it. Like, I don't want to have to go through all of that all over again. I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it. I don't think... Do I not have a map open already? Guess I gotta open another one. That's fine. Dark World. Come here, Dark World. Anyway. Ow. Ride the float and throw beads? Interesting. I didn't know you had to pay to do that, or that that was an option. Let me see. Gonna take Blood Lance off of you? Or did you have the Blood Lance already? I should have left the Blood Lance on you. Quad 9 HP! Galaxy Express 49, I'll take you on a journey, a never-ending journey. A journey to the stars! Oh, they give you quite a lot of shit! That sounds like a good time, actually. Okay, so there are 2 bosses in this room, sort of. One of them is going to give us a ribbon. Our goal is to get 4 ribbons, so all of our dudes can be ribboned up to help with the real final boss, Cloud of Darkness. Yeah, the enemies hardly do anything to me, and in some cases they try to run away from me. Haven't needed to use my potions at all in this run. Good, got that HP back. Please don't use Meteor, you son of a bitch. Sure, Libra, whatever. Yeah, Zonde in a box. We've unfortunately got 4 Zondes in a boxes. Well, that's one of them. He did nothing to me. I have full health. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Ow. Yeah, that's my husband. I'm married. This year will be 12 years of marriage, and we were together 3 years before that, so we'll have been together for a total of 15 years. I should have switched out the blood lance. It's okay, we can fix that. We're not in tremendous danger at the moment. Let's go ahead and switch that out right now. We're gonna switch to... take the blood lance from you and give it to you. Oh, I got that ribbon. Right, that was why I did the fight. I got the fucking ribbon. Okay. Hold on. So we switch out the crystal helm for the ribbon, which for some reason is a helmet. I hate that, but okay, fine. And we're headed for the wind crystal. We gotta go weaken the cloud of darkness by fighting the bosses, protecting these crystals, blah blah blah. Crystal wants everybody to die. "22 years this past January. That's pretty fucking good." Congrats to that long-standing relationship. Alright, we're gonna have to switch out the blood lance one more time once we get out of this fight. Haha, I got him! Barely nicked me. Let's go. Once again, let's switch out the blood lance. Who had it? You. Give it to you instead. Hi, Doom Train! She came back! Alright, 1 second, Dooms. Here. Want everybody to see you? Hey, Mama. Turn around. Turn around. I know you know turn around. We've practiced this. Yeah, come here. Show everybody your face. Okay, who does not have a lance equipped right now? You. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. Hi. Alright, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. He's gonna go help us. Cool. So let's get out of here. Yep, Everybody is level 99, everybody is job level 99, everybody has 9999 health. So I hope that this works out in our favor. There you go. Good girl, Doom Train. See you later. I hope it does. Again, my problem wasn't so much the Cloud of Darkness, so much as the boss right before the Cloud of Darkness that I need to kill if I have any hope of doing a dent in the Cloud of Darkness. Alright, back this way. We gotta get out of this room. Ninja are trying to run from me. No one can run from me. Oh, that guy ran from me. Oh, they're running. Oh, one of them couldn't run. Got him. Elite Witch, hello. How's it going? Oh, that ninja couldn't run. Got you right where I want you. Can't escape. Got him. Gotta get out of this room. Come on, I'm so close to the door. Let me out. Eli Twith? Okay. Gotta jump, gotta jump, gotta jump, gotta jump. Take a second here. Secretly facing Crisscross. I'm glad that human memory still remembers the days of Crisscross. Wiggity 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 whack. I'm gonna have to switch one more time who I've got using the blood lance. How's Josh? He's good. He's just at work right now. He works all day, almost every day. He's a full-time worker. Me, I'm just a freelance worker. So I've got a little work, but it's not gonna be due for a while. What do I have with it? You. And we're going to give it to you. All good. Next room. I'm gonna move all the way down. And I'm gonna go get the ribbon first. Depends on what you ask, but I mean, you can ask it. It depends on, The real question is, can I answer it? And I don't know that until you ask me. Alright, come on, I just want to go get that ribbon. Doctor Who fan? Very mildly. I know some Doctor Who things, and have watched some Doctor Who, and has, cosplayed as... I've cosplayed as Jodie Whittaker Doctor, so... To that extent, sure, but you wouldn't be able to, like, ask me a bunch of in-depth questions. I don't have a lot of opinions. My knowledge is very, very limited. Alright. Time for another one of these mini bosses. Another Zonde clone. Ah, he quaked us? Bummer. It's not a big deal, but damn. I got some of that health back for one of my dudes, at least, thanks to that blood lance. Really? Quake again? I mean, the game calls them clones. Mind you, it is a fan translation, but I would hope that they're calling them clones because that's actually what they are. I would need to see the Japanese word for what they're using in order to know what the actual intended word is really supposed to be. Too hard to know right now without seeing what he's called in Japanese. Okay, so we gotta go over to the water crystal next. I watched First Doctor, and yeah, I watched the 2005 run, but only through Eccleston. Eccleston. And some of, why am I now blanking on Follow-Up Doctor? Like, Matt Smith and fucking... came between Matt Smith and Eccleston. Why am I fucking... It doesn't matter, I don't really like either one of them. Like, they do a lot of aura farming that really kind of gets on my nerves. I don't know, that's that kind of shit is for somebody else and not for me. Tenet, yeah. See, that shows you how much I care. I don't like Tenet's first go at Doctor, because I don't think he's very enjoyable, and which sounds sacrilege to say because so many people want to suck his dick so bad, and that couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I guess I'll actually use my potions. That's fine. That's what this was for. That's why we bought these. I used it on the wrong dude. It's okay. Just gonna use them all. These are all the weak potions anyway. We're saving all of the more precious, higher HP spend potions. Used almost all of them, but it's okay. That's what they're there for. Anyway, let's fight this one. This one gave me a lot of trouble the first time, but I think we're gonna be okay this time. I hope. That quake sucks a little bit, but not that bad. Hopefully we'll get to the dragon. This is our second of our 4 wind crystal defending, or just crystal defending bosses. 2 more to go after this. Aha! Can't get me with that break, guh. I don't think so. The break gun would be the only thing that would give me a little bit of a hard time if he actually hits me with it. Healing himself. Got that health back. Doing pretty well. But I've got a lot of HP to be able to just tank some of that damage from Drain. So that's not so bad. And thankfully I went up in the air and he could not hit me with... What did he just try to use? Meteor? We got him! We're good! We're good! Yeah, this sequence of the game is mentioned in a series of FF articles about being way too much of a major time sink that can have an annoying habit of things going wrong that should not have. I have found that to be true. Now that this is my 3rd time trying to run up on here during this particular playthrough. Blah, blah, blah. We're gonna go save the fucking the light and the dark and the nothingness. And alright, let's go. Let's change who's got the blood lance. Who's got it right now? You do. Let's take it off of you and give it to you. There we go. Get back out of here. We're gonna leave this room. Ugh. Alright, got that health back. So we're gonna switch that blood lance one more time. Give it to you. Yeah, okay. And then give you the other wind spear. So I want to head for... Well, first I gotta get out of here. Up and out. Oh, come on. Got him. Out the door, out the door, out the door, out the door, out the door. Please, 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 please. Alright, we did it. Okay, so we want to go to the right. Please. 3 Kage, which of course means shadow. They're just ninjas. They're just ninjas. Ninjas that are trying to run away. 3 coward ninjas. Alright, everybody's got all their health back. We are doing well this time, and I hope that that's gonna be enough for that 4th crystal defending boss. Headed for the 3rd one right now. Down here. Please. Just let me walk. It's your own funeral. Alright, let me eyeball this map. Alright, this map was stupid. I do not like this map. Because they put the ribbon, like, right next to the door for the earth crystal, except no they didn't, because there's a big old wall in the way. It's very stupid. It's very, very stupid. Okay, well. Time to walk. Probably getting a bunch of fights. There's one right now. Haha, I can't escape. Don't even think about it. NSM, hello, good to see you. was just about to go into the secret hallway. Ugh. Stretch, thank you. Erg! Ah! Yeah, I guess I needed that. I've been doing very minor weightlifting the past couple of weeks. My muscles, admittedly, are a little bit more sore than they've been in a long time. I actually need to pick up some heavier weights. I'm not, like, lifting a huge amount of weight currently, okay? I've got 2 10-pound dumbbells. And now I think I need to move up to 12-pound dumbbells. I just whipping out the meteor right off the bat. Bullshit. Hydrate can do. The character names are spicy, right? That mostly comes from me not being particularly creative. Really, you're gonna hit me with it twice? Bullshit. Like, you start as Onion Knight, so I just named the first guy Onion, and then I was like, I have no idea what comes after that. Garlic, celery, and pepper? I'm just not actually very creative. Clanging and banging in the gym. Nah, I can't afford to keep a gym membership. Every time I've tried to get a gym membership, I fucked it up and I don't end up going. So no, I'm just doing it at home. Alright, we got 3 out of the 4 ribbons. I'm going to... Well, I'm gonna leave my blood lance on this guy. I think we'll be okay for a little bit. Hopefully get some of that HP back before I get into the crystal room. Ah, he ran away! How am I supposed to get my health back? Sucking the HP from your body if you run away. Heinous. One of these is... There we go, the secret. Secret fake wall. Super Neku, hello! Once again, he ran. Okay, I guess I'm just using items to heal up then. That's all it is. We're just gonna be here for a little while. Hold on. Alright, all regular potions are gone. It's up to the high potions now. Alright, all good. Still got 71 high potions. I think we're gonna be okay. Level 99. Their job levels are 99. Everybody's got 9,999 HP. Hopefully this is enough to get through everything. That's right, try to cast Meteor. You can't. You can't, nobody's there. Everybody get up in the sky. No, not fire. Oh, wow, that was nothing. No, not Quake. Not so bad, but one of them for some reason took it way worse than the others. Maybe because he's the only one who doesn't have a ribbon on him right now. That's probably what it is, actually. Go ahead, try to cast Blizzard. You can't! Alright. All good. The Arimon's not so bad. We're going to switch out that Blood Lance with you, and hopefully get that HP back real fast before we move on to our last couple of bosses in this really stupid boss rush. Blah blah blah. Save everybody. Light, dark, cloud of darkness. Go. Alright. I'm getting out of here. Can't escape. Don't even bother. Alright, got that health back. So let's give that Blood Lance to somebody else. Best way to get that health back without having to spend any items or MP. None of that. Just keep switching the Blood Lance between people. Actually, real fast. What was down here? Oh, a golem staff. Okay. All good. Get up and out this door, please. I hope so. I hope so, Super Neku, because I don't know if you were here these last two times I tried. I was not doing a good job the last two times I tried. Mostly because I could not finish off these bosses, these 4 crystal defending bosses, before I got up to her. Wouldn't even let me do damage to her. Which I thought was kind of strange. None of the guides say anything about, oh, if you don't finish off the other bosses, then you won't even be able to put a scratch on her. But I'm just gonna assume that's the case, because if I get all the way up to her, and my 4 Dragoons still are not doing any damage, I'm going to be very, very confused. I would understand if, like, okay, they're not the optimized, job for this boss, and it wants you to use, preferably, another job. Okay, I get that. But, doing no damage, I think would be kind of strange. Okay, let's switch out that Blood Lance one more time. We should be able to get everybody back up to speed completely. Blood Lance in hand. Give you back the other Wind Spear. Alright, time to hit the last corner. Come on. Go, Celery, go! We need you to get your health back. Yeah, Ninja and Sage are the popular choice. I don't have Ninja and Sage leveled up, like, at all. So if I die at the end... In fact, I'm going to save state right now. Again. If I die at the end when I get up to her, it's going to mean that Dragoons can't hit her, which is very upsetting. So... it'll mean I need to take even more time to level grind other jobs. And thankfully jobs level faster than regular levels do, but fucking still. Alright, we're aiming for the last ribbon right now. Right over here. Damn it. 2 ninjas. I didn't mean to just normal attack, but I guess it worked. So... oops, Pepper took it out all by itself. Before anybody could get back down. Okay, there's the last ribbon, which makes this the last Zonde clone. Alright, buddy. See if we make it. I don't think it's going to need any magic. Guides don't say, oh, you must hit it with magic in order to start dealing damage. Oh, wow, you went down so fast. Holy shit. And we got all our health back, so hey, let's equip the final ribbon. We should be basically unfucking-stoppable. Hope this does it. Alright, we're headed for the last boss that has really given me just an astronomical shit ton of trouble. This has been the last thing that has gotten in the way of me finishing the game, and it's not even the final boss. But we're gonna try, hopefully by having 4 ribbons, and all 4 of my dudes level 99, job level 99, I think we're gonna do it. I hope. Please. Man, this high encounter rate is just irritating is all. Jump. 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 Can't escape. Can't escape. Got him. One of you ran. Good, good. up here, and then somewhere over here, hidden hallway. Crystal room. Okay, again, I'm just gonna, real fast, save state right here. I haven't needed it today. I haven't needed a save state. But it's there in case we do need it. This guy. This guy's the one that's trouble. The fucking two-headed dragon. Fingers crossed. Ooh, he still hurts. He hurts anyway. Shit. Yeah, this guy sucks. I'm gonna risk an elixir here. I've got 11 of them. I hope he lives long enough to be able to use it. That's my only concern. Okay, he lived. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Ooh, shit. Damn it. Just gonna try and do this 3-man for right now. Trying to bring him back to life feels like it would be a mistake at the moment. Live long enough to use the elixir. He 9999'd me. Of course he did. Oh boy. Like, even if one of my characters were a mage, this feels really difficult to survive. It feels too hard to get all the way through. Nah, now I have to reload that save. I mean, I guess I'm glad that I saved it right there. I just have to kind of count on the RNG of it all, honestly. If this was the behemoth before the behemoth? I mean, the behemoth exists in this game, it's up in this tower. But the behemoth isn't like this. Why won't he die? He's got a shit ton of health. The only other thing that would be useful would be casting Protect or whatever the fuck, but even then my concern is like a white mage might not survive it, you know? So I feel like the only way to survive this is just try multiple times until we get a good RNG. And he just dies, and hopefully I only have to do so much reviving. Shit, that... you gotta revive a guy. Shit, like, I can't even get an item out fast enough before he hits me a second time. That's part of the problem. Okay, I was faster than him on this turn, which is the good news. Okay, I'm faster than him right now. These two guys are faster than him. Oh, thank God. Okay. There we go. There we go. So we do need to revive 2 dudes, but it's fine. It's fine. We've got plenty of shit to make this happen. We've got 10 Phoenix Downs. We can bring 2 people back to life. We can use 2 elixirs. We're good. Everyone's at full health. Thank fuck. Okay, save stating again. I'm not doing that shit again. No. Okay, this time I'll stop and actually read what this guy has to say, because we haven't done this in this stream yet. I'm a dark warrior. The universe began with the void and will end with the void. However, there is one force that can delay the void. It's what you call hope. The return of void is inevitable, but there is still hope in the worlds of light and dark. Together, we can stop the return of the void. Or with the hope of light and the hope of dark. Together, we can stop the return of the void. Alright, great. That's it! That's all our crystals! So, we're gonna try! We're gonna try and face Cloud of Darkness! Crystal shines its light. Light warriors, free the light from the darkness, bring hope back to this world. Okay! Okay! Everybody's got ribbons! All the crystals... The bosses defending the crystals... have gotten got. Please, for the love of fuck, let today be the day. There's a lot of games where there is something void-like. There's a lot of the Final Fantasies that kind of go back to the same element of just the big bad wants things to return to nothingness. The real evil is just this idea, this thought, this entity, right? The void is kind of like that, you know? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Are we ready? Come on. There's no point in you guys fighting me. Give me a break. Go away! Going. We're going up to the door. Are we ready for this? Dun 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 dun. I gotta have that on like a soundboard or something. At least just the chorus. I'm giving it one last save right here at this door. I hope this is enough. I hope 4 Dragoons isn't fucking stupid. I hope it's not. Okay, so I've still got to, like, walk through this stupid maze with invisible floor tiles. All the way up until the end, until the very last possible room. Enemies are trying to run away from me. They know they ain't ready. They know they ain't ready. My level 99 Dragoons, can we do this without a dedicated healer? Oh, I ran up the wrong path. Motherfucker. Okay. This. Can't escape the celery. Oh no, not garlic! Ah! Oh, they running! Alright. This is it. Save state even in yet another state. This is it. 4 little kids who became 4 level 99 dragoons, level 99 warriors, no dedicated healers. Can 4 level 99 dragoons with no dedicated healers defeat the Cloud of Darkness? Is this a fucking stupid idea? Ha ha ha! We are the Cloud of Darkness! None shall stand before the flood of darkness! We'll erase the dark world and the light world, and all that will be left is the void! We won't let you! Ha ha! This is the dark world! You can't defeat us with just light! The light warriors aren't alone! We can restrain your darkness! What? Fine. You shall be erased as well. We won't let the void return! Fools! The dark crystals may have lost their power, but no matter. We'll devour your light and use it to bring back the void! Ha ha ha! Die, light warriors! Alright. This was really stupid. I hope it's enough. Fly, my dragoons! Fly! Ah ha ha ha! Ah, particle beam. Okay, we can live through that. Ha-ha! Ah ha ha ha! Ah ha ha ha! Ah, we're damaging her! Ah, we're gonna do it! We're fucking gonna do it! No items! Dragoons only! Final destination! Ha! Whiffed on that particle beam! Yeah, this is great final boss music. I love this final boss theme. Shit! Not so bad, not so bad. We're still in the 8,000s. One guy still has yet to be hit at all. Fuck yeah, I got that health back! Go, 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 go! Get up in the sky! Up! Aw, shit, she's gonna hit all 4 of us. It's not so bad! It's not so bad! Oh my god. Come on. Just go down. I'm clearly winning. Everyone jump. Up. 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 Even more up. I get fucked! 4 Dragoons! Ah! That's very funny. 4 Dragoons, no healers, no items. Shit. Well, it helps that they're level 99, but, like... The power of cheese, that's right. It only took me more hours than I care to admit. First there was void, then light and dark, and everything began. All will end with void. Life divided light and dark, and shone on the world. This is hope. If light or dark overflows, 4 forces of hope will appear to stop it. When hope seems lost, you must find the strength to go on. That's a really good... I like that. When hope seems lost, you must find the strength to go on. I kind of want a screenshot of that. Keep that close to you, you know? You must find the last speck of light and shine hope upon all. This effect is so good for the Famicom. It's so fucking good. Hell yeah. Everyone! Onion, garlic, celery, pepper! You did it! You won! You guys are the real deal! You're amazing! Let's go home, everyone! Yeah, very pre-Mode 7. Exactly. Whee! How's FF3? It's good. It's real hard right at the very end, but it's good. Thanks, old man. No problem. Back to Amur! Hey, boys! Glad you're safe. Yeah, it was easy. Thanks! You saved the world! Ask us anytime you need help! Come visit anytime! We'll train together! Farewell! Saronia! We're back! There's some good Mode 7 and I think 5 and 6. Thanks, Prince Alice. King Alice. Your hearts of light is what saved this world. We should be the ones thanking you. Thank you, Light Warriors. I'll strive to be as strong as you. More detail about the Final Fantasy series. Boy, that's a really broad topic. I don't know what you would want to hear. Started in 1987 on the Famicom/NES. It's still going to this day. FF16 came out just a couple years ago, so it's been going for a long time. And there's just 80 bajillion spin-offs, so we're gonna try and tackle each one of them. We're almost at Canaan. Already? Miss Sid's been waiting for me. I'm off here too. Why Canaan, Desh? I have some unfinished business. To see Selena. To confess your love? Oh, stop it. I struggle to whistle competently on command. It's a little better. Or maybe... Yeah, it's a little better. Mrs. Sid! Stop! We're in public! Selena! Dash! Don't ever leave again! I'll always stay by your side. Mrs. Sid, we can't be outdone by those kids! What are you doing? Stop hugging me! Whatever. Everyone? Oh, got carried away there. Someone jealous? Let's go adventuring again. You're not going anywhere. You're not getting out of this, Dash. Oh, shush. Come by any time. Mr. Sid will cook. Thanks, Sid, Dash. See you later. Bye. Princess Sarah, let's head back to Castle Sasune. But I want to have more fun. Let's not leave yet. But Princess Sarah, you're so dense. I want to spend more time with you. Stop being awkward. Let's go back to Ur. Doing alright, Takato. We just beat the game. Pretty good. It's Ur. We're home. Yay! Welcome home! Onion, garlic, celery, pepper, welcome back! Father Topapa, Mother Nina, we did it! You've all done so well. I'm so proud. Welcome back, you saved the world, Light Warriors! I'll kiss you. Mwah! No! This celery doesn't know how to take it. The world was saved from darkness thanks to your hearts of light. Thanks, Light Warriors. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, the light! The crystals! It's beautiful! The darkness is gone, and a new dawn has come to the world. Why did I pick those names? Because you start as an Onion Knight, and I'm not very creative, and once I picked Onion as one name, I didn't know what else to do. Just kind of went with other ingredients. A new dawn, known as 16-bit. That is true. Oh, look at them birds. Oh, isn't that nice? Does 7 have anything to do with the other games? No. Almost no Final Fantasy has anything to do with any other Final Fantasy unless you see another number after the first number. Hey! Onion level 99! Oh yeah, they're all gonna look exactly the same. Garlic level 99! Yeah! Celery level 99! Pepper level 99! Dem boys! Done got it done! Aw, Princess Sarah. We got a lot of Sarahs in this franchise. Sid, we got even more Sids in this franchise. Desh, looking like fucking Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. Aria. 4 old men. Why are they called 2 or 3 or 4? Because they kept making games, and so they put numbers on them. Alice, who was once a prince and is now a king. Doga. Une. Look at that face. Here's the real heroes, the staff. Nazar Gabelli! It's my boy! What are you doing in this game, Urameshi? Yoshitaka Amano? That's my guy. Kei Terada. Nobuo Uematsu, my boy! That's my boy! That's my boy! Tanaka. Aoki. I have to blow my nose after I... Oh, Yoshi. After I kinda blew out my voice there, it actually produced a whole bunch more mucus. Hold on. Did Uematsu learn to fix better tacos? I mean, he wasn't the one who made the tacos. Somebody else made the tacos for him, and he just ate them, and he was very excited about them. So, who knows? Japan is not well known for having very authentic tacos, so... I'm gonna forgive him because he ate at Whataburger one time. Yeah, I'm excited about that biography, though. Very excited about that. That is definitely a day one purchase for me. Sakaguchi! Yeah, at least use the shredded cheese. Sakaguchi! Tacos? I bet someone has done it. I don't know that I would eat tacos, which octopus tacos. The end, yay! Done, did it. Hell yeah. That's what's up. So, you would think that next we would be moving on to Final Fantasy IV. We are not. We are, like I mentioned in previous streams, and even earlier in this stream too, we're going in chronological release order, and that includes every Final Fantasy, including the spin-offs. So, next up is going to be the Final Fantasy Legend 2. That's where we're going next. And I think even Final Fantasy Legend 3 also came out before Final Fantasy 4 did. So we're tackling those 2 games before we get to Final Fantasy IV. I can finally close all these tabs to all these fucking maps. Oh my god, let's get rid of them. Go away. Oh, thank God. Get out of here. All these tabs. Mars Girl playing Kingdom Hearts confirmed. No. Kingdom Hearts is not a Final Fantasy game. It just has Final Fantasy cameos. And I've already streamed all the Kingdom Hearts games before. I streamed all those like 7 years ago. I don't need to do it again. I'm not, Those are cameos. It's not a Final Fantasy game. It's not. Like, ask some Kingdom Hearts specialists, okay? I do not think that Kingdom Hearts is a Final Fantasy spin-off. I think that those are just cameos. You just got the guy who designs for Final Fantasy. He designs characters and shit and enemies. Alright? And then you let him direct a game. That's all that happened. Legend 2 is pretty popular. Yeah, the Legend games, because they're actually very technically I could skip them because in Japanese they're not titled Final Fantasy games. They're a part of the Saga franchise. But we called them Final Fantasy games in the West, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Controversial hot take. Is that controversial? Who actually thinks that Kingdom Hearts is a Final Fantasy spin-off in the same vein as, Mystic Quest, Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, Theatrhythm, Dissidia, World of Final Fantasy? I don't think Kingdom Hearts is a Final Fantasy game. And I don't think that's controversial. Final Fantasy Saga, same difference. At least only for those first 3 Game Boy games. After that, American localization got their shit straight. After that, they finally were like, we fucked up, my bad. Although I think they skipped the Famicom games, and then only jumped back on, at PlayStation? I think PlayStation's when they finally came back. And then we've gotten some older ones since, I believe, in remake form, if I'm not mistaken. I'm a little more hazy in the area of Saga. Now, if you want to talk, Seiken Densetsu, because we're going to have to come to that eventually. The Final Fantasy Adventure, again, same vein as the Final Fantasy Legend, right? Game Boy game. They gave it a Final Fantasy title, but truthfully, it's not a Final Fantasy. We fucked that up. Our bad, okay? It's not a Final Fantasy. It's the first Seiken Densetsu game. The second of which being, Sword of Mana? Right? No, hold on. Sword of Mana? No, Sword of Mana is the remake of Adventure. It's Secret of Mana. Why? I don't know why I blanked on that. Secret of Mana is such a gorgeous game. It's a beautiful game. Legend of Mana, a phenomenal game, very highly regarded by most RPG fans. And I've beaten Sword of Mana for Game Boy Advance also. A lot of people, for whatever reason, don't like Sword of Mana. I beat that when I was in high school. And, I liked it. I don't know. But they've even remade it again since. And they gave it yet another name. This fucking game goes by 4 titles. Okay? It's crazy shit. Like, if I go to just Seiken Densetsu, Seiken Densetsu Final Fantasy Gaiden. I guess in Japan, at least Seiken Densetsu legitimately is a Final Fantasy side story. Unlike Legend, which is not. Adventures of Mana, that's yet another remake. That's what the other one was called. So you could call it Seiken Densetsu, Final Fantasy Adventure, Sword of Mana, Adventures of Mana. Those are all the same fucking game! They're the same game. It just depends on what platform you're playing it on and which version of the remake it is that you enjoy playing. So that game came out in 1991. What year? Final Fantasy Legend 2. It's 1990. And 3 is 91. I have to figure out which came first, Legend 3 or Final Fantasy Adventure. Final Fantasy Adventure was June 28th, 1991. Legend 3 was December 13th, 1991. So our order of operation is Final Fantasy Legend 2, Final Fantasy Adventure, then Final Fantasy Legend 3, and then I think we finally get to 4. Where are you at, 4? No, not the after years. Fuck the after years. Oh, wait. July 91? Shit. So, okay, definitely Legend 2 first. Then Adventure. Then Final Fantasy 4. Then Final Fantasy Legend 3. Bam. Okay, we got 2 Game Boy games before we get to 4. And then Legend 3. Bam. I haven't played any Shining Force. I played the very first Phantasy Star. That's the only Phantasy Star that I've put a lot of time into. I did a little Phantasy Star Online, a little Phantasy Star Universe. Hold on. No, search. Yeah, Phantasy Star Universe. A playlist of all the videos I've closed captioned for. I could do that. So right now, the closest I have to that, let me go to my YouTube channel real fast. I've got something similar to what you're asking me for. And actually I need to update it a little bit. Where's my playlists? Where are you at, playlists? I didn't realize I had this many playlists. Holy shit. Okay, I have a playlist of stuff I worked on. That's the name of the playlist. I can go ahead and link to that, and it does have a chunk of videos that I have done closed captions on. These are just YouTubers that I've captioned their stuff for, okay? I have worked on so much television, and you're not gonna see all of that show up in here. Yeah, that's that playlist. So, within the top, there's like a live stream that I was on with Linkara, so that's not captioned for him, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a couple of things I subtitled that I threw in there, too. Several of the most recent videos are ones that I've done closed captions or subtitles for. But it's a little, it's not quite up to date, and certainly by the time you get down to video number 21, that's not closed captions that I've worked on anymore. That's just other shit that either I've helped somebody edit, or film, or I was on a podcast, or something, something to that nature, or it's an interview with me, something to that extent. That, like, I'm in it somewhere, but it's not my video, it's somebody else's. So yeah. Good hustle, everybody. Good hustle. I will be doing some setup so that on Monday we can get started with the Final Fantasy Legend 2. We've already done the original Final Fantasy Legend, which was a very good game. A little clunky in its translation, but it's a very good game. Yeah, Monday is Final Fantasy Legend 2 on the Game Boy. Yeah, excited about that. I'm gonna get that set up, ready to go. We come back here Monday at 12 noon PST. If you're gonna be around, please do stop by. We've got 2 spin-off games to get through before we finally get to Final Fantasy IV. And that's one I'm excited about because Final Fantasy IV is highly regarded by many people. And I have played 4 a couple of times in the past myself and rather enjoy Final Fantasy IV as well. You really see Square kind of start to stretch their legs right about there. Thank you so much, you guys. Yes, you have a good weekend as well. Which version of 4 am I doing? I'm not doing any remakes, only originals, until we move forward in release far enough that remakes start being made. So, like I've been saying, I'm tackling only original versions up until remakes start happening. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. You have a great weekend yourself. Be seeing you again on Monday. Have a great one. Bye for now.